PK52, the Saturday morning meeting. Well, so you've heard that new car production is slowed down. So let me give you a little insight. Please don't go to this website, usdebtclock.org, usdebtclock.org. Do not go to that website. It is very, very, very disheartening. But what it does is it shows where the strength of the American money is, how much debt we have, how much interest we're paying, and it's on a rolling clock. If you click down the page, we can go to the auto industry and we can find out to date, year to date, who's leading in the auto industry. For you that don't know, last year Toyota sold more vehicles than any other OEM. So we produced and sold more cars than anybody. We were number one last year, even though it felt like that we didn't have any cars. Now when you look out on the lot and there's not a lot of cars and every single transport that comes in is already pre-sold, and I understand where you are. I had a conversation with somebody today and they go, well, our general manager is really concerned with new car sales. For that general manager, what I'm going to tell them to their face is all the new cars are already sold. Every new car coming to your dealership is already sold. I've got people calling me because they're going to dealerships and they can't find a car and they're calling me and say, KC, can you get me a car? I said, yes, I can get you a car. Not today. You're just going to have to wait. Tell me what you want and we'll find out how long it's going to take, and you just have to wait for the car. And you have to be honest. So a lot of people are moving to pre-owned cars and certified cars are becoming the buzz. Let me tell you how I know when the industry is about to flip. During the summer months of last year, Carvana was buying everything. And they were doing well. Their profit was soaring. I mean, it soared. Their stock soared. Their profitability per car soared. And then all of a sudden they got into a situation where they ran out of cars. They were selling cars where the titles hadn't cleared yet. They got barred from 4 states. Then they had a Zoom call and they fired 2,500 people. Have a nice day. So to me, that's a third-party operator. That's not an OEM. It's not a regular used car city dealership. It's an outside OEM. Well, now there's companies out there selling the certified word. So you could be with ABC Company certified program and you can certify all your cars. The first thing I would ask is, so what does the certification entail? And what is the guarantee if the customer has a legitimate warranty claim or claim against the certified program that their VSA is going to pay off on that because it's not a manufactured back warranty? So anytime the third parties jump in, you know the money's good. You know that it's about to explode. And there are multiple companies out there selling to dealerships a certified presence so they can certify their own cars in their own way at the dealership and use this third-party warranty. I mean, we talked about it the other day. Ice-T selling warranties, on cars with up to 150,000 miles. Chris Berman selling warranties. You pick up the phone, it says spam call, just answer it. I was calling about your car's extended warranty. So those are VSAs, they're not extended warranties, they're vehicle service agreements. And again, how do those companies keep money in the bank? They don't pay claims. Some of the claims they pay, but a lot of the claims they're going to try to deny or cut back on the claim. It's not that I'm saying that because I think that Toyota is the only good program out there. It's just a fact. Do the research. But good news is coming right now because Toyota's got a national program that I'm not allowed to really on air right now on social media. I'm not going to tell you exactly how this works. But Toyota on the internet has been looking and chasing customers that are looking for cars. So if you're on the internet and you're a company, you know when somebody's out there scanning the internet, scanning your site. And just on the toyotacertified.com site last year, there was over 7 million people that went to the site, and over 6 million people actually looked at the inventory in specific dealerships based upon what they were looking for. So 6 million hits out there, and we're closing those customers at about 11 to 12%. So let's call it 11%. That means 89% of the people that saw your price, saw your car, saw that you had availability, didn't come in the dealership. And I say it that way because right now if somebody comes into a Toyota store and we have a car they want, they buy the car. So it's close to 100% closing ratios we've ever been. The problem is trying to get the car, inventory the car, and stock the car. So what if Toyota was doing a mailer? And this is the mailer right here. So we're doing 2.99 nationally on all regions except for Southeast Toyota and Gulf States. So the 10 TM&A regions are doing this program. This program will last a year. They're tracking the people. So once somebody buys a car, they buy a certified Toyota, we'll be able to find out, where they went, where they shopped, what their first shop was, and all about their research. And what's going to happen when this is over, the data that we're going to source is going to help us understand, you know, what the frustrations of the buyers are, what makes the buyers happy, you know, how much frustration, how many places will a buyer go until they buy a car? Because now people are starting to get out of the house again, and that's why Carvana and Vroom are starting to take a hit, because people are saying, hey, I'm paying $66,000 for a used 4Runner. I'd really like to go drive that thing before I buy the car. And here we come again, and the normal dealership used car lots are starting to get a bigger percentage because they know they're protected, especially if they buy an OEM certified pre-owned program. So you'll start seeing some of these in your dealership because we're doing this in almost all the regions in the United States, and customers are going to come in. Make sure you get together with your general manager or your front desk manager and review exactly how this program is being implemented and how the customers are learning about this program. So what if you were thinking about buying a used car? Let's say you'd been on the internet and you were searching for a used car. That's not the way this works, but let's just say, because that's all I'm going to give you today. And let's say you've been looking for a month or so and you're looking for a Toyota. And somehow, some way that that information is general knowledge because you're searching the internet. Toyota gets a hit that you're interested in a ToyotaCertifiedVehicle.com, and the next day you go to your mailbox and deja vu right there. You have a front triple fold flyer, and you're going like, man, I've been looking for a sort of in 2.99, and then it goes through the 12-month, 12,000 mile comprehensive, 7-year, 100,000 mile comprehensive. It clearly states on here that zero deductible. And certified quality is the only best if you buy used Toyota. It gives you a description there, talks about the 7 years of roadside assistance, and it shows you that we have 3 models right now nationwide that are on at 2.99, which as the rates go up, that's a smoking rate. This is a time deal. It goes through July the 5th. So we start Memorial Weekend. These are starting to drop, and it now goes through July the 5th. So make sure you talk to your management in the dealership, find out about this. If you're one of the people that aren't in the car business and you follow me on Facebook and my social media, this is a really good time to get a certified Toyota. You're saving on rate. You've got factory-backed warranties, and these cars are being bought by the dealership, and there's a greater chance to find a certified something you want than a new something you want. PK52, the Saturday morning meeting. Have a tremendous Memorial Day, but stop and reflect for a few seconds what Memorial Day is all about. About the bravest of the brave. See you next week.